Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. So we are here with Clash Royale, brand new deck. As you see, I've been experimenting again. If you look at my trophies, I'm nowhere near the Challengers League like I was in for most of the season. But with the recent meta, I was running into a lot of problems with my Pekka's squad, along with the Pekka's Electric Graveyard deck, and I decided to fine tweak a couple of things. Now, with the recent meta leaning towards Ice Golems, Mini Hordes, Mega Minions, I mean, we're seeing them a lot. I decided to put an Executioner in my deck to give this Pekka Musketeer deck more balance. We're still using the Baby Dragon and the Log, but we decided to add the Tornado and the Poison spell. Two very powerful spells. When hand in hand, they're incredible. And what I also did was add the Bandit Ram, which I feel is also part of the recent meta. So a combination of these cards came up with this creation here, and we'll go right into the video. So recorded two highlights. So as you see, the deck has been pretty good. It's got me a bunch of victories in a row, and I'm coming back up. I'll be in Legendary in no time like I was. And it just has really good synergy. I like the deck a lot. So we're gonna go into this first replay. Now, based on some feedback on my other videos, you guys have wanted me to feature more videos where I'm going against opponents with similar card levels. So I made sure that both of these replays had cards that either on my level or higher. Now, as far as the towers, I couldn't control that aspect because I fell down so low from experimenting different decks. I am in Hog Mountain. So that might be the only factor, but don't let that take you away from the video. This deck is incredible, and you guys will see how smooth it works. So they throw down a Princess, we'll bring out the Log. Simple, right? Now you notice I waited a bit to throw down my cards. That's a recent trend that's been starting up again as well. So players are very hesitant to drop down. So I've kind of been doing that recently also. So they have a Witch, Bomber, and a Giant combo, which has been pretty popular since the Night Witch came out. We'll use the Baby Dragon, the Musketeer, and Executioner. We'll keep them kind of separated so that if a lightning does hit, one of them could still survive. We'll do the Tornado towards the bottom so we can pull the Goblin Gang, well, actually the Goblin Barrel over. If done at the right time, that Goblin Barrel can trigger the King's Tower. So that's just a fun way to use a Tornado spell. Alright, so we're going to drop the Pekka there. So I've changed the way that I use the Pekka as well. I stopped dropping it on the left hand side. I'm going back to dropping it behind the King's Tower, so that it'll buy me some time to drop down the Executioner right behind it. Now what I did also is I throw the Battering Ram between the Pekka and Executioner, and then by the time it gets to the tower, I drop down the Poison. I didn't drop it perfectly there, but the idea is to cover the whole radius in front of the tower with that Poison spell, so that I can kind of get whatever's going to stop it, along with whatever troops are pushing down towards your tower. So you see, you pull those goblins away, and if you pull strong enough, they will activate. So again, rinse and repeat. We'll drop down the Pekka again. So by the time it goes from the King Tower to that first tower, you want to drop your Executioner. Gives it a little bit space in case there's a Fireball or a Thunder spell that comes in. It won't hit both of your troops. So again, Batter Ram between the two. We'll drop the Poison spell. Tower down. So that's how the deck works. Pretty simple. The push is that Pekka, Battering Ram, Executioner, and then everything else is supporting. So we'll show you another highlight. So this one here against another giant deck, but this one with a Hog and a Valk. It's always good when you get that Pekka in the first row. And you can just start off with your push. There goes that hog. We'll drop Pekka down. We'll smash it up. Now, you could say it's somewhat of a premature Pekka drop for the simple fact that I didn't have the executioner there, but you can still make it work. So the Pekka's gonna, destroy that giant. Poison's still doing damage, so it wasn't as bad. However, it's not the the push for the deck is not intended to be used that way. And look at that, Baby Dragon still putting in nice damage. Alright. So again, and we're going to pull that hog away, and you see, activate the King Tower. I mean, these are Tornado basics. With this card being so popular, I'm sure a lot of people know these basics already, but I'll still explain them because there are new players that come along, especially since we're partnered with Clash Royalepedia, which you can see on the bottom left hand side of the video, so be sure to check them out on Twitter. A lot of the deck videos there are for players from Arena 1 all the way up to the Legendary Arena, so definitely the tips are universal, And it's kind of funny the Batarang got stuck there, but nonetheless, it's still effective because we could drop down a poison spell, which allows the troops to slow down while the executioner just swings in. And we're just going to pull that hog again. We didn't pull it the right way that time, so hog was still able to hit. Alright, start that push all over again. Now, I noticed this mistake while recording the highlight. I didn't drop my Baby Dragon down quick enough, so that left hand push did more damage than it should have. But we got the formation on the right hand side, Pekka, Batarang Ram, Executioner, and again, drop the poison. All up in there. And that worked out pretty well, right? We dropped down another Pekka because we can do that. I mean, we're on a roll right now. Was it a great decision? Maybe not. But it's working out because look, we're just destroying everything they throw down. And remember, you always got the Musketeer there for support as well. So you can use the Musketeer more defensively in his deck because there's so much offense when you throw down the Pekka, Batarang, Execution combo, and you top it off with the poison. So folks, thanks for watching The Real Legend of Gaming. I hope this deck video is helpful and can help you guys progress forward in your arenas. This deck does work also in the Legendary Arena. After I recorded these highlights, I did get back into it, as I said I would, and it's still very, very powerful, and it definitely captures the enemy by surprise, because while everyone's focused on the Pekka, the Batarang Ram is putting in work, and the Executioner is just sweeping things up. And if you get a case where you got a lot of support trying to take out your push, use that Tornado or use that Poison. Alright, so folks, thanks for always watching. If you're first time checking out The Real Legend of Gaming, definitely hit that subscribe button. There's tons of videos on this channel, a lot of Clash Royale, and remember, we stream every Tuesday and Thursday for Clash Royalepedia from 8:30 to 9:30. And we're also covering Brawl Stars on there as well. So be sure to come and hang out. We got a tournament coming up eventually, and every Tuesday and Thursday we're doing a Brawl Stars open lobby, so you can come and play with The Real Legend of Gaming and Itchy Monkey from Clash Royalepedia. So peace out, folks. Thanks for the love and support. Adios.